Hi everyone, hope you all enjoy.
Right, there we go guys, we should be ticking over now. Everything seems to be running there. I think we're coming through okay on the stream, should be, hopefully. Yep, we're looking good. Yeah, well this is a bit of a pain. I was planning on testing this building here, but I don't know if this rhino is going to interfere. Seems to be somebody's left this rhino here on the server, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll have to see. Hopefully it won't interfere. But before we do, I'll take that and pop my potion on. See what happens. Come on. Oh, there we go. Looks like it's gonna trigger still, even though somebody's left a rhino in here. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue for us. Gonna get the rolling throw. There it goes, nice and easy. So now we should get a little light show. Yeah, don't want to stand in them. Shouldn't do me too much damage, but they will knock me off my feet a bit. That rhino doesn't seem to be bothered, so if the Witch Queen kills it, she kills it. It's not my fault if somebody leaves a rhino in here on the server. I feel like these go on a bit longer than they used to do now. I do feel like they didn't used to do as many of this, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Oh, here he comes. So we'll lock on. Get our rolling thrust. Should be able to use all of our agility up on that guy. Yep, nice and easy. And the beams will stop now. Witch Queen should appear. Come on, where are you? Come on. She can be a bit slow. Oh, there she is. I'm just wondering, is she still going to come up me or is she going to go for this rhino? No, she still seems to be after me. She definitely hits hard this one, so you've got to watch what you're doing. We'll let her get a cheeky little hit in. And she's dead. Nice and easy. Didn't take hardly any damage at all from her. She gave us some aloe. Some of that, no good. Key to Rasmus Quart, we'll take that. And yeah, look at that. Mask of the Witch Queen. Now, don't know if Angar's in chat yet, it may not be, but I've just seen this on his video. How she seems to drop 2 of the masks because they now drop the armour pieces. She now seems to drop that, so that's interesting. 2 masks of the Witch Queen. That seems to be a new thing with the new update now. So that was a nice easy test. I just wanted to come back in here and just test this build out again. I did actually do this original build in here when I first did my agility build a little while back, but I wanted to bring it back here just to test it out again. Server settings are all on the minimal official settings, so there's nothing extreme with it. There are no chests or anything in here, but what you do want to do, pop up to a throne like that and make sure you've learned those if you haven't already. So now, yeah, I don't know who's left that there. Kind of unlucky for me because it's Friday the 13th, but I suppose that wasn't too bad because it was actually she didn't even go for it, which is very strange. Thought she might have done, but never mind. Right, So that is the Palace of the Witch Queen. So this is a similar build to what I've been running before. Still using a lot of the same attributes as before. I could have gone with the other option that gives me the arrows and thrown objects travel, do more damage and travel further, but we've gone with rolling thrust because I'm mainly using a katana still, although I do use the heart's blood daggers as well. Oh. Nice little one shot on that guy. Anybody else? What about the bird? Yep, same on that as well. Nice simple build. Simple build to put together, a little bit of work needed because you do need to complete the Dungeon Delver journey to unlock the, what's it called? Ranger armour. It is only a medium armour this one, but it's pretty decent. You could use... Julius, good evening. Yeah, not too bad. Just literally, I don't know if you saw it there, I've just been into the Palace of the Witch Queen again, just to test out this updated version of my solo agility build, and yeah, no problems once again as usual. Took her down nice and easy. Not a problem with it. Even in chapter 2, only took me a couple of hits on her. Still using the Ranger armour as I previously did, but we're now using this nice new katana, which yeah is a legendary, which is the Graceful Knight. I gotta say it's pretty decent. And then we're using Heart's Blood daggers, and then just a regular old agility bow. Well, I say regular old agility bow, it's the Reach of the Red Mother, which a few people have all said, and I do agree, is the one of the best or the best agility bow in the game at the minute. Let me rolling thrust. Come on, are you coming down then? And I did that way too early because he changed his mind.
Hi everyone, hope you all enjoy. Hi, how's it going?
Weird, I don't know why that's just done all that. You'd already said that. That's very strange. Must be the unlucky Friday the 13th stuff. Hopefully we're not going to have any problems. It is quite windy here in the UK where I am at the minute, so we'll have to hope it doesn't cause any issues, but yeah. Oh. Sounded like that was another guy coming then, but I think he's changed his mind as well. So yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to do there and kind of test that out. Another thing I want to do tonight, it was suggested to me by one of my players on my server, why don't we stream a purge? So I thought, you know what, why not? Let's do a couple of purges. So I've got it set up in the usual spot. I've kind of changed I've kept my main entrance, the gateway and everything, but I've kind of changed the inner part of the build a little bit, and we're going to have both the gates open this time. Because I kind of moved everybody about a little bit. Brought a few more people back in here, and I've kind of extended this a little bit. Still got some guards in here as well, and obviously the treasure room is still always where it's been. But what I'm thinking is, because we've got all these people gathered around here as well, I don't know why she's disappearing into the floor, but there you go. I'm going to have this gate open here, and then see it when the purge lands this time, if we can get them to run into here and see how soon everybody starts attacking back there as well. So we need that way, see how we get on. And I thought we'll start nice and easy with a nice low level 1, see how that goes. I think I've selected level 2 at the minute because level 1, to be honest, is just really easy. So we'll try a level 2, see how that purge goes, and then we might increase a bit. I'm certainly not doing a level 10. Yeah, I'm certainly not going to risk a level 10. Not in this agility setup, I'm not geared up for it. But, yeah. Oh, why is it doing this already? There we go. So yeah, what I thought we'd do is we'd try...
Not at the moment, no low.
Yeah, I thought I'd try a level 2 and just show it a little bit so that people can see what a level 2 looks like.
I'm planning to start tomorrow.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, yeah, just like I say, even start at level 2. I mean, you can start level 1 if you want, but...
LVL1 and see how it goes.
Oh, level 1's, yeah, you'll be fine, Julius, honestly. I mean, if you've only got half a dozen followers, let's say, all leveled up at level 20 at least with decent weapons and decent gear, you'll be laughing, because obviously it scales off the amount of people you've got as well. So I probably get a lot more people in these because I've got
for Cimmerian at LVL20.
Oh yeah, easy peasy. You should be fine, definitely.
And a bunch of golems and pets.
Ah, nice. Yeah, apparently I've heard golems can be quite good. Possibly the greater pets as well if they've got decent health on them. Right, just heard it land. Is it there where I thought it was? Yep, it's up on that hill again. I had it here last time I had one of these, but it was a higher level page. It was my level 9. But what I want to do is I don't want them to see me straight away. Ideally I want them all to come down here and then make their way into here. The archers on that side are going to start shooting first. So we'll see what happens. Are they coming? Oh yeah, here they come. There goes the archers. And I missed. Doing my lock on my heavy and I totally missed it. Nice low level prisoners coming in first by the look of it. This is why normally I won't do a higher level purge with my agility build, because it's not really geared up for agility purges really. I prefer to stick to my strength set. You are a lot more vulnerable in a way. And these guys are pretty easy because they're not wearing any armour. There we go. Oh, they are making their way inside a little bit because we're letting them in without having the gate shut, but they seem to be dealing with everybody. They're all getting a bit confused about where they should be standing, but that's understandable with the way it's all set up. But they're figuring it out. I mean, these guys are pretty easy. Now obviously if you're playing on single player, Julius, as well, you'd be able to, if you wanted to.
Gates have to be locked or just closed to not let them in.
Just closed. Yeah, just have, normally what I've done is I've had the outer gate open and the inner one closed, usually with everybody stood out here, literally fighting them the second they come in. But I just wanted to test something out with this one and just see with everybody back there how far they get with the gate being open. But yeah, I've got 2 gates here, an outer one and an inner one. I just tend to shut the inner one usually, and all my defenders are all set out here and fight them all in this kill box, as I like to call it. Now it sounds like somebody's wandered right out here to deal with them. Yeah, she has. That's funny. What I do have to watch though, I've noticed with these here, see how they've all stopped there? They're all running down, but certain ones have stopped on that corner. So what I need to do occasionally is kind of just sneak in and deal with these guys that like to stop, otherwise it doesn't always seem to register them in the attack. I don't know why they've stopped to wait. I don't understand. It's but yeah, I certainly don't want to get cornered by them. Hello, nice to see you. Hope you're good. Sorry if I was a bit late in answering you there. We're just a bit of a tricky spot there. My agility build isn't really built for purges, like I say, but I thought we'd do a nice easy level 2 first. So we'll see how we go on. Oh, they're all piling in now. Luckily I've got enough defenders, so they should be perfectly fine. The main people you want to watch out for is these guys. Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. Kind of, I don't normally run it like this. I've usually got my inner gate shut and have everybody out here that's defending. But I decided with this one just to see how it goes, and yes, they're all getting into this area a lot easier. I think it's going to be a lot easier to do it the way I normally prefer to do it, which is to... She got a cheeky hit on me then. Normally I have my inner gate closed and all my defenders are all set out here, because we've got archers on either side and up the top. So I usually have 4 people at the gate back here, and then all the relic hunters that you can see stood at the side, 2 there and 2 there. They're normally kneeling down here with the other defenders at the front. We'll see how we go. Yeah, they're still coming round again. Let's see if we can drop a couple from here, hopefully. Yep. Don't know why they're ignoring me when I'm stood here, because I'm not in god mode or cloaked or anything.
Put them on. Guard area or attack everything.
I've literally got them on attack everything, Julius. I'm kind of playing around with it because I was wondering if they'd like the guard area. Are they actually going to do anything? If they, you know, are they going to just stand there when enemies come in, or are they going to wait till they hit the building, or are they going to actually do anything? But what I will usually do, just give me a second. Oop. If I want people to guard a specific area, oh, I'll just clear some of these out a minute. Crippled. They will get taken out by archers eventually. Yeah, usually what I tend to do, if I've got everybody out on my front gate, the people that are guarding the gate back here, I would normally set their attack distance to a low distance. So if you want them to kind of stay on your gate here, I'd maybe set those on the lowest distance of it. Yeah, clean up on aisle 3, yeah. Oh, commander's challenging me. So yeah, I would normally put the people on the gate at the minimum 5 meter distance. If I don't want them to move too far, I want them to hold the gate. I'll usually set them on that, and then the next people in front, set them on a reasonable distance as well. Come on, Mr. Bossman, where are you? There you are. Whoa, okay. Take it easy. Catch you off guard, matey boy. Oh, see how he knocks you flying? Watch this guy, because he can knock you flying. I could get killed by this guy if I'm not careful.
Pokey pokey.
This is why I don't use my agility build for purges. If you get him out of the way,
The serpent. Enemies at the gate.
these guys should despawn.
I will cut your heart out.
No, you will not. I'll cut yours out, thank you. Usually they despawn, because what essentially will happen is... Let me take a couple of those. Once you defeat the purge, these two archers up here will stop and put their hands up, which essentially means that they've surrendered. And depending on the level that you do, we're only doing level 2, so we get 2 cages. Now if we get a higher level, you can have 3 cages, or you can, even if you go in, I think it's level 8 upwards, you can end up with 5 cages, so 3 at this side and then 2 at that side. And with these cages, you use the keys that you saw me pick up there from the boss guy, which is those ones. And we just ended up with a little level 1 there, so we don't want him, so we're going to tell him to stop and we're just going to send him away. I have noticed on level 8 and below, the people you seem to get do seem to be pretty useless, low level, so just get rid of those. Then you've got one chest that requires a key, and you get a small amount of loot. And then you also get another chest that doesn't have a key, and as you can see you get all sorts of different bits and pieces. Obviously the better the level, the more loot you get, and it's a mixture really of, these are only iron tools because it's low level, but you can get steel tools, hardened steel tools and weapons that you can dismantle, iron bars, reinforcements, bits and pieces. This is good though, the Stygian Vanguard armour. It's another agility armour again. It's only light armour though, but you can get all the pieces from it. And you need to do, I think it's purge level 8 and upwards, where there is a recipe that will drop. I'll show you what they look like. And if you get those recipes as well,
I put so much in the coffer last night before I got it.
Ah, right, well, yeah, got you. Yeah. Yeah, so you get more loot from them, and you also get the recipes, which are different ones, so like the Burning Siege Cauldron, and you've also got one for the Stygian Vanguard armour, so that's the armour that you saw in the chest there then, which you can also get, which looks like, if I remember correctly, where's the young lady that's wearing it? One of my young ladies here. That's part of it, I think, if I remember correctly. The chest and the feet, no, the chest and the legs, sorry, not the feet. They're her own style, but that's the Stygian Vanguard, which you can use it for an illusion, so it does look quite nice. But yeah, you need to do at least level 8 and above, I think it is. And these are the different recipes you can get. I haven't got them all yet, but you've got like the Burning Siege Cauldron, Stygian Vanguard armour, Stygian Strategist Table, and then the Vanguard Coffer, and so they're just the regulars, but there's also the Elite Vanguard armour as well, so that's what the scrolls look like. And just like any other recipe, when you grab them, if you're on console, you tap square, or your interact button if you're on PC to learn them. So I think I've got 2 more to get, or possibly 1 of the recipes, so we're getting there. I've been trying to run another couple of higher level purges recently to try and get them. Haven't had any luck yet to get those last couple, but we'll see how we do. Just going to chuck all this in here for a minute. Well, as you can see there, there's all sorts of different bits and pieces. I think I put some of my stuff in there that I actually need on me. Yeah, that for one, that's mine. What else did I put in there then? No, not the aloe. Just bear with me. that was just the aloe, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that as well. That's mine.
Speaking of loot, I was being a public nuisance up north and I got instructions for dances. If you need help, I'm down to help anytime with the higher LVL purges.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool, William. Yeah, good to know. They're, yeah, definitely a bit more challenging. The enemies in it do definitely hit a little bit harder. That is very, very true. That, so that was the agility build. Let me just keep my daggers on there a minute. Where have I put it? Here we go. Other things I want now is I need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that. We've already got our torch.
So now you can learn dances from loot, it seems.
Right, that's good to know. Yeah, because usually you had to actually find all the ghosts, didn't you? And actually just stand near the ghost until you actually learned it. So that's, yeah, that's good to know. And then that one. So then I'm gonna chuck those in there. And then I need that. And that bit. And then we're gonna pop my fish back in the fridge, because the one we actually do need now will be that one. I need a couple of pieces. Alex, I might, yeah. Just gonna chuck that one in there because I don't need that. Now I need to change my points again. So what I tend to do for vitality, I'll go with fast healer, and then also always glutton for punishment. That's your best one. Then healthy diet, and we're going to go with the single follower. And that. 15 in there, then we're going to put the other 5 in the bottom there. Need to take a couple of those again. Then we're just going to... You're kind of getting a bit of a behind the scenes look here as well, guys. You're quite honoured here, seeing how I change things when I'm doing my videos. It's a little bit of a behind the scenes trick. Right. So that's our armour. Now, I don't know, Julius, have you seen Angar's latest video yet? His beginner's guide. I've just watched it actually before the stream today. I finished it about half an hour ago. Noticed he's caved in and got his first cannibal brute, which was quite fun to see. I was well, you'll see in that then that he yeah, he's actually caved in and got his first cannibal brute, which made me smile when I saw it. I think he agrees with us. They are actually pretty good, which was funny to see, to say the least. Never thought he'd get one. But yeah, you'll see how he goes with it and his reaction to it. It's quite funny.
Lo, he fell for it like everybody else.
Yep, but just like he said, and I've said it before and we keep saying it, don't think it's just a bug. It does seem intentional, because it's funny, didn't it, that we got to Age of War and they were still just as strong, and then we got to Age of War Chapter 2 and they're still going. They're still the hardest hitting follower, as we like to call them. Right, let's put you...
Oh yes, of course it's intentional.
Yeah. It's funny though, isn't it? You know, they give it to a second highest faction, tribe, whatever you want to call them. The tier 4 of a second highest faction in the game. Imagine if they'd accidentally done that to Delincia or Leon or Janos or one of the tier 4s from the volcano.
They made the brood so people can make a purge army as fast as possible.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. That would be pretty good. Although a lot of them, when they level up, they do only have just over 2,000 health, 3 if you're lucky. But yeah, there is that. They are super fast levelers. I'd never tried it as a war party until just recently, and I tell you what, I'm glad I did now. Because you think one hits hard, put 2 of them in a war party, they're even worse. It's mad. It's madness.
When Age of War is over, they will for sure be nerfed.
Possibly. Hope not. But yeah, you never know. Because they're bound to upset a few people, aren't they, who like them like that. But I've said it every week, and I've even said it in videos, and I'll still say it. That doesn't mean for me that Delincia's retired now. She'll always be my fave. No matter what. Yes, I love running the Cannibal Brutes as well, and I do run them as well, but Delincia will always be my favourite. I like the Berserker as well, but Delincia will always be the ultimate favourite. I could never let her retire. She's been by my side since I've started playing practically all the time. So it's like, yeah, I can't retire her. I can't do it. Can't do it to the girl.
Really? I still use all my thralls, even my exile ones.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You can't do it to them, can you? They're so good and they're so reliable. And I mean, speaking of that, if you haven't seen it already, I did actually bring a little video out a couple of days ago, I think it was now, comparing about whether, does that mean Delincia and people like that should be retired now?
For easy stuff, I still use Frigga and company.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if you've got her hitting hard and she's leveled up good, why not still use them? That's what I say. Why would you not use them? If they're hitting good and you've got them leveled up good, why wouldn't you use them? Definitely. I mean, at first I kind of thought when I did my video a little while back, I think I said in that if I end up with a Cannibal Brute, if they died, I'd probably not get another one, but I've kept going with them and tested builds with them and different things, and yeah, it's quite surprising how hard you can get them hitting with the port rinds and a potion and then the right armour, especially in my setup that I can get them in. And if they get decent perks, or you re-roll decent perks on them, they do hit pretty good. They're pretty decent fighters, I've got to say. I got lucky with one. Well, I'll say one a couple.
Use Lesterak the Accursed. Yeah, my 2 in war party are just over 4k in vit.
Accursed. No, because I think a lot of the accursed ones are actually from the Isle of Sipta, aren't they? I have been trying out one young lady though. This young lady here. I think she's not quite leveled up yet. She's almost there. She was leveling up quick at first, but she's a bit slower now. Angie the Dervish. She's actually an archer, but again, she's another Freya and what's called Dina Master Huntress, because she comes with the points in strength rather than agility again. So I've been leveling her up with the momentum, and she's doing pretty decent. And she does actually hit quite hard.
You can get Lesterat in purges on exiled lands.
Right. Oh, yeah, I think I did actually get him once to have a look at, just to see what they're all about. Whack4863 did videos on them, and like he said, with a lot of the purge fighters and what have you, even though they're classed as tier 5 in the dev kit, excuse me, just having a slurp of my tea, and they're classed as tier 5s, but they're just as good as your Delincia and Janos, Leon, Freya, all
the equivalent to Cimmerians.
Yeah, they probably are the purge equivalent. And the funny thing is, and after I'd seen Wax's video, he mentioned in his video how he got a Leah Neely from a purge at level, I think it was 8 or 9. And I actually got the same. I got...
I've had him up to 8,000 HP.
Nice. Very nice. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I got a Leah Neely. I got this young lady from the purge as well. And you can also get Delincia from the purge as well. Now Delincia is obviously only a tier 4 named fighter, but you can get her in the purge, it seems, as well. And also Amma the Seductress, who is a tier 4 named dancer from the Isle of Sipta. You can also get her in the purge as well, which is pretty interesting. So if we look at this lady at the moment, as you can see, she's only got 46 in her strength at the moment. We'll get her to follow. She's got to heal up, but she's now at 54. So we'll wait for her to heal up a minute, because if you give it them before they've healed up, which this is a bit of a pain, Angar mentioned this in his video as well, you're waiting for them to heal up, which can take a minute or two, but you can kind of help them along a little bit if you give them some of them. Doesn't necessarily massively speed it up, but it helps a little bit. See how she's almost there now. Especially if you've got the pure aloe, which is the higher level. Make sure she's just finished all the way up to where she needs to be. So then if we give her... is it this one? Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Smoku, hello, good to see you. How are you? So we'll give her that.
Hey, smokers.
And as you see, it's gone up again. Now we could use the fish, or what we could do is go to the admin a moment here, and then go to that, and of course let's put it on my hotbar, and then we'll force feed her a piece of that, which she doesn't seem to eat for some reason.
War party is great, but it can go horribly wrong sometimes.
Yeah, if you're not careful it can. What I tend to do if I'm running war party is it's doing that again, not registering. It's done this sometimes. Yeah, what I'll do with mine is sometimes I will give one of them a mace of some sort, and then the other one a two-handed weapon of some sort, usually Talis Sorrow or something like that. So you've got one that's focusing with the melee, like one-handed weapon, and then somebody else doing the two-handed AoE stuff, which is pretty handy.
Hey lads, you good mate?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Busy as ever, and been trying out some different bits and pieces this week. Been finalising my agility build, my solo agility build that I did a little while back. I've been updating that because of a couple of new weapons and things that we've got. Going to be looking at releasing that shortly. But
that one follower doesn't block, the other in front of arena champion.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it can be a bit, one can get in the way a little bit sometimes, but it's whatever people like, isn't it? Some people like to have two, some like to have one. I'm up and down with the both. I like War Party especially for the double damage, but the bonuses of single follower is the sheer damage boost that you can give them is just ridiculous. You know, especially the cannibal brute now. This isn't one, obviously, but she's kind of leveling up decent, and she come from the purge. Gonna wanted to test her out, see how she goes, and see what her stats and things are. See how she levels up. I may mention this in a future video as well, whether she's worth keeping hold of if you manage to get her.
Die!
Don't know why I'm punching to get... Sure, I put my weapon on my bar, I obviously didn't. Oh, I put it on the wrong slot, that's why. Shouldn't have been on that slot, should have been on that one. No, I didn't pull my weapon out. Anyway.
Yeah, punch the guy.
Yeah, punched him. Since Lindsay do that enough times. Yeah. Right, give me 1 second, guys.
Fist fight. I figured unnamed city is not good to LVL up followers anymore. You spend too much time looting everything.
Right, sorry about that, guys, I'm back. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of good and bad, the unnamed city. I mean, I still use it because I'm right next to it with my sort of follower leveling and purge base that I have. And to be honest, she seems to be doing pretty good when I've done them in here. But there are other spots that are better. Angor's recommended some, hasn't he? You can go to the Mounds of the Dead and take on the whites up there if your follower and yourself are up to it. They're pretty decent for XP. Come on then, big guy. Missed. Let her have a go at him.
The age of inventory problems low.
The age of inventory problems, yeah. The age of carry it all. It's good and bad, isn't it? It helps in a way because it can potentially give you better loot, but then it also causes more problems because you've got more to carry. And alright, you could have a bearer and have a bearer helping you carry everything around, but their damage modifier is really low. And if you're wanting to take on big bosses and stuff, you don't really want to be using a bearer that's hitting quite weak. You want somebody that's going to tear everything down. But yeah, so she's almost leveling again, which is good. Just kind of wanted to show her there a little minute so you can kind of see how she does. So let's have a look at the bazaar, see what we've got. Still got the pyramid set, a couple of other different bits and bats in. This is a really good set if you still haven't got it yet. I haven't actually purchased it at this moment in time. I do like it now. It's got the king set in there as well, because I actually got this when it was just the Aquilonian Bath set, which is obviously...
The thing is, would you use T3 bearers as purge defenders?
Yeah, no. Probably not, even though the tier 3, because yeah, they wouldn't really be very... They might have the health, but they'd take a lot longer to kill stuff. But yeah, you give them decent weapons, they probably do alright. But yeah, this set, if you wanted to get it, it's actually a bargain now, I think, because you're getting the Aquilonian Bath set in it, the king bed, and you're also getting the hidden doorways. Now the hidden doorways in the Bath set I already own.
Really nice, I think.
But that's a decent set that way. Now getting 3 sets in one. But yeah, had quite an interesting week this week, because I don't know, some of you may have realised or you may not know. Obviously, Sunday in Angor's stream last week, I was only 2 subscribers off hitting my 500, and thanks to a couple of people in his stream, I actually hit the 500 during his stream, which was awesome. And by the time I'd left it, I'd also gone over another 2 or 3 and we're actually doing quite well this week again. We're still climbing. So with that in mind, I've actually now also, which I thought was 1,000 subscribers, but it's actually 500. If any of you guys haven't actually been on my channel just yet, you'll notice next to the subscribe button there is also a join button, because as a channel we now have channel memberships enabled, and there are 3 different tiers, all different prices. And the idea with it is I've tried to keep it sort of as simple as I can, because I don't want to take too much on too soon that I can't commit to, but obviously I want to try and offer decent things to you guys who are watching. If you would like to become a member, the lowest tier gives you like your emoji and your badge next to your name, and I think there was something else I've put in there. I can't actually remember what I've put in them all, but if you were to go on the join button you'll see what the 3 different tiers offer. Tier 2 is slightly better because you get all the perks of tier 1, but you also get additional features. I think I've put like members only videos in that one, and then that's also in tier 3 as well. But there's also early access to videos in the 2nd and 3rd tier, so if you were to join in the 2nd or 3rd tier you'd also get members only polls, members only community posts, and also early access to videos and members only videos, meaning that if there's a certain little video that I may bring out, it would only be visible and available to people who become a channel member. So not only are you getting those perks, you would also be supporting the channel by being a member each month. I don't expect people to do it if they don't want to do, or I don't expect people to take tier 2 or tier 3 straight away if they can't afford it, because I realise obviously things are difficult for people at the moment. But even just having people at tier 1 would be absolutely awesome, because it financially helps to support the channel, which anything I can make on the channel is all going to go towards upgrades for equipment in the future. Also it can go towards helping me pay for this server that I run every month, and it also will go towards maybe even bazaar items. So if there's something in the bazaar that I wanted to buy to showcase to you, I'd be able to buy it because of the funds coming in from that. So if you are interested in becoming a channel member, like I said, there's a little button next to subscribe now that says join. You'd be more than welcome to join that, and very, very much welcome as a part of the Game Labs channel family. It'd be great to have you with us. And also you'll notice in the stream chat as well, you've also got super chats and things also now available, so you can use those. If you so wish to donate in that way, you can use the super chat as well, and also super stickers available on videos also as well, which is another way that you can help. Like I say, people are not obliged to do, you know, it's not a legal requirement that I expect people to do it, but it is very, very much appreciated if you do. But obviously any support you can give is very, very much appreciated. Even just turning up here on a Friday night for a chat and a nice chill and just playing a bit of Conan. You never know, may play something different in the future to try it out. I did used to play DayZ on console a long, long time ago. I've just been playing that off stream. No videos on it or anything, because I'm not that confident with it yet. I've just been messing about on it last couple of days, trying to figure it out. I may do a little stream one Friday on that for a couple of hours, if that's the sort of thing people would be interested in. But that won't be for a little while yet, like I said, because I'm still adjusting to the game and getting used to it again yet. So we'd have to see with that if that's something people would be interested in. Certainly be looking at new games in the future, like GTA 6 when that comes out, if people are GTA 6 fans. We're also looking forward to the new Tomb Raider when that comes out, whenever that'll be, that Crystal Dynamics are working on. I've not heard anything for a little while yet as to where that's up to, but as far as we know it's in development, and from what we're hearing it's going to be on the Unreal Engine 5, so that should be pretty fun. But of course our main focus at the moment is Conan Exiles, because I do enjoy playing this game, and I know lots of you guys also enjoy it as well. I know we have a lot of things that we wish were better, or things that were different, we're never going to get everything that we always want though, are we? Unfortunately. They're always going to eventually fix things. There's going to be things that'll break. It's just the way it goes, unfortunately. It's a part of the game. But, you know, we stick with it. We keep playing, don't we? We keep playing because we obviously enjoy it. So, yeah. Apart from the outfits and the fact that they are identical looking girls, ladies, shall we say. You can probably tell by now because the name tag has been showing up, but obviously I've actually given them a name, so that kind of hides it. But can anybody guess?
Put in the game already.
Yeah, exactly, Julius. Lots of hours in the game, why would we just give up? Doesn't mean if I play something else that we won't still do Conan. You know, this will be the main focus. Maybe I do different videos or an extra stream during the week on a different game for something different, just to change it up at times. But well, Conan is the way it is, we'll keep going with it. Well, yeah, apart from obviously the appearance of the two ladies and the fact that they're both wearing the same outfit, they've both got a different name. Can anybody guess by the health what these two ladies are? What tribe are they from? Obviously they're both fighters, but there's a little clue because of the health. Can anybody guess what they actually are?
Hell, I reinstalled The Sims 2 out of nostalgia, and when I checked it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Those are brutes.
Blood me out, Julius, 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, if you haven't already, my missus, who you've all obviously met before, Gaming with Jam, who's done a couple of videos on here with me, and has also been in chat at times as well. She is a Sims 4 content creator on PC. She just recently got back into her channel again and done a couple of videos. So if you haven't gone over there and subscribed to her yet, if you would do, if you're interested in that, or you know anybody that is, I would be very, very much appreciative of that, and I'm sure she would appreciate the views and the subscriptions and the likes on the video as well. She's, like I say, she's just trying to get back into it and trying to build up. She's right at the beginning of her journey at the moment. She wants to try and follow in my footsteps and build a good video and possibly streams in the future, you know, channel on Sims 4. She's looking forward to the next Sims when that comes out. And I know she's played the old Sims games, Sims 3 and Sims 2. She's played all of those, even played them on PS2 at times, not to do videos on them, but to have a look at it for nostalgia, and forgotten just how good they were, because she's a big Sims fan. So like I say, it's Gaming with Jam on YouTube, so if you would pop over there and give her a sub and a hello as well, and maybe watch her videos, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. If you go onto my YouTube homepage and scroll down under the other gaming channels, there is a link for her channel there, so you'll be able to click on there and that'll put you over to her channel as well. So that would be very much appreciated. And yes, you are correct, Julius, they are both cannibal brutes. And as you saw before this one started following me, she had over 5,000 health. Now look at her while she's following me. Over 6,000 health. So I was kind of hoping that Angar would be here. Maybe he'll watch this a little bit in the future if he doesn't get in tonight. And he'll be shocked by this as well. And look at her strength weapon boost on the left there. That's without any pork or potions. She's at 74.
Wow, about those perks.
Yeah, pretty good, aren't they? Couple of all health perks, which is what's boosted her up. Which I actually,
Best you can get in Vit.
it may not be. You might be able to get even better, but I re-rolled these a couple of times on her because I didn't like what she did get. And then when I saw these and looked at the fact that she was over 5k health, I thought, yeah, that'll do. Because the way she levelled so well in her strength.
That is a beast.
Yeah, it's a brute. Quite literally. And yeah, 3 skull bosses are just nothing to her. Yeah, you watch a berserker try and take down a 3 skull boss or the Red Mother. She just destroys them. It's laughable. You could almost say it's broken. So you can imagine there at 74 strength damage because of the armour she's wearing, which obviously she's got.
No way, A plus
That's what
in all perks is the best in it.
And that's also she's getting an extra 6 points because of the armour that I'm wearing, as you can see here, which is the Hyperanian Raider, which is a heavy armour. You could also use the, what's it called, Cultist Master Armour, which also gives concussion and follower damage, but that's only a medium armour. But if you're a medium armour wearer, you could use that as well. You won't have quite as high armour and may not be quite as good, but that's the heavy version of it. And then she's obviously using her regular setup as everybody else does, which is the Redeemed Legion helmet, Void Force Dragon chest, Godbreaker grips, and
that's the armor I use.
The Pictish War Chief legs and feet now, which was actually recommended to me by one of my subscribers who is
Master Cultist.
Yep, Skelos Cultist Master, that's the one. These pieces were actually recommended to me by a subscriber who is also a member on the server who plays on here. He suggested it. He said, what about, instead of Champion's Leggings and Hyperborean Boots, what about the Pictish War Chief? So I gave it a try and swapped those out, and she actually gets same stats from it and slightly higher armour with the Pictish War Chief legs and feet. So she does pretty good. So she's at this now. Now, granted, I'm using the fish, but you can obviously use pork rinds and also salted pork. But if I give her that, she was at 74. As you can see, 89. And then give her her potion. Look at that. How insane is that? 104 strength weapon bonus. That is now a combination of the way she leveled with her strength, the armour, those 2 buffs, and following me with me wearing the Hyperanian Raider. If that's not a powerhouse, then what is? And they're only tier 2. Well, faction level 2. You know, the Defari faction. But yet they can hit harder than higher level T4s. Let's just go in here again a minute, because we're just running around now and doing some testing and showcasing stuff. I'm just going to put that back on a minute so I don't forget to eat or anything. I already had them all off before because I was obviously testing that solo build.
Glad they don't have a brain to realise they can smash you to bits and leave.
Yeah, they don't realise. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, you can see there just how ridiculous she's doing. They barely touch her because of the armour that she's wearing. Barely scratch her even, I suppose you'd call it. And obviously the damage she does is just ridiculous. Right, let's see. Look at that. Barely taken any damage and he was dead. Absolutely.
I started a Sipter playthrough and I never been one-shotted so many times. Brute
Oh.
less brute.
gosh, Mogu, flipping heck. Yeah, it's if you haven't seen my new Let's Play series yet, I've done episode 1 so far. Came out last Monday. Episode 2 is going to be out next Monday. I'm kind of doing that as a weekly one, because when I was doing it a couple of times a week last time, it didn't seem to get the views as quick. And I've literally not really changed anything on those settings for that. I've not increased my damage or anything like that. I've just obviously sped up the night time and just put the harvesting to like ×2 and the crafting time reduced a little bit, just to make it, you know, a bit more efficient for the videos. But actual damage wise, I haven't changed. Cool, good to know. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. But yeah, it's you definitely remember when you go back to being a newbie, as they call it, you forget just how squishy you are and how easy you can get one shot. It brings it all back to you.
Oh yes, was wanting to watch a Let's Play.
Cool, good to know. Good to know. Just need lots of other people to feel the same way and also watch it. Rank those numbers up. I mean, I've noticed a lot of my videos are doing really good at this moment in time. Getting bigger numbers a lot faster than what I was expecting them to do as well.
It does. So the thing is, you got the elephants back but lost the sentinels.
Yeah, that's true. Don't have to fight an invisible thunderfoot anymore. You just see a pair of eyes and a health bar walking towards you. You can actually see him or her. We're presuming it's he. Oh yeah, that's definitely a plus now.
But now you can't see the sentinels.
But yeah, they seem to keep working and they're not working. It's I don't know what's going on with that. They seem to show up sometimes, they not show up, then they do again, then they don't. It's, yeah, seems to be an ongoing bug with console, that one. I don't know if it's happening on PC, but yeah, it's definitely a problem with console. Now I've noticed with this fight, if I send her in there to go get him, before I've even killed these two, she's killed that boss. That's one dead. See? He's killed him already. They're not called a brute for nothing. They literally are brutes, they're brutal.
Did you see the cavern next to the archivist?
Commander's helmet. Did you see the cavern next to the archivist? No. What about it? Is there something new in there now? That's unusual. Only 2 lots of items. There's usually more than that. I mean, going back to content, like I said, talking about DayZ, is that something, if I was to do that as a little live stream one Friday, is that something you guys would be interested in? I am a little bit slower with it because obviously I do struggle seeing things, as you know, so it does take me a little bit longer to organise myself with it.
I just found it the first time last week.
Ah, right.
Nothing in it.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I know what you mean now, these either side of the... Yeah, big wasted spaces really. But yeah, is that something you guys would be interested in watching? Something like that, for something a little bit different, or do you want us to stick with our regular content, or would you appreciate something a little bit different for a change? It's a little bit more chilled out than Conan, I would say, even more so, because obviously you've got to survive against the zombies. It's a PvE server that I've been playing on, so people aren't allowed to do PvP on there, which for somebody getting back into the game like me that's learning, it's ideal, but I'm very rusty on that yet. But I thought rather than just presume it will be okay, I'll ask you guys first and see if that's something you'd be interested in. Last thing I want to do is just stream something you guys aren't interested in. You know, because to me it's all about what my community would like and what you would want. That's the whole point of having a community, you know, communicating with them, caring about them, giving them what they would like, as opposed to what I think you would like. Which I've been very lucky so far with the people I have got. And if you do become a member, or you know somebody that would like to become a channel member, as I say, and support the channel monthly, because of the extra bonuses that you get, the members on the videos will be slightly different to the format that I do for the official videos, I want to call them. I'll obviously be a little less scripted with them, kind of thing, at times, so they won't be as scripted as what my regular videos are, because obviously I want to make them a bit more personal to the members. You know, more as if I'm talking to you guys, kind of a bit more like we do in the stream, rather than, you know, me talking all serious and explaining stuff, and maybe even be some behind the scenes stuff. And when I say behind the scenes, I mean in-game behind the scenes things, like I'll show you how I set my videos up, and maybe how I put the ideas together, and how I plan them out, how I set the armor stands up with things on, or how I place my followers to display certain things, and how I use the admin for the videos, kind of thing. It'd be a video like that, kind of giving you a behind the scenes tour kind of thing, and how I go and test things first, or look at them when somebody suggested it. Obviously that will be behind the members only section, so if you wanted to see those, you'd need to become a member.
I will feast upon you.
And of course I'm still rocking my agility buff, so it's no wonder I'm not doing much damage.
What game you said is called?
You mean the one I've been talking about? DayZ. If that's the one you mean. DayZ, which is a sort of open world, I suppose, again, survival game. It's another survival game. You're going to survive against zombies, and if you play the regular servers, you've got other players, but there's a server I've been playing on that's a community-owned server that is a PvE server, so it doesn't allow PvP on there, which for somebody like me who's just starting out again is ideal. Pretty good for me. Like I say, we don't have to do. If people would rather carry on with Conan, then I'm more than happy to do that. What's going on over here?
Lol, I was thinking Daisy and thinking WTF.
I know what you mean, don't worry. Look at her punching. Go on, knock him out. There we go. Yeah, DayZ. So it's another survival game. You do need to still eat and drink, just as you do in Conan. You can build bases, but it's a lot more involved. This particular server, you can build bases in, but I've been nowhere near that. You basically spawn at a random location. You've no map to follow, like we have on here. You'd have to get an external map. And all the town and city names are in German, I believe it is. I think it's German. Oh, I could be wrong on that, but they're not in English anyway, so you need to try and translate what the town name says, again using external sources, and then basically pick up loot as you go around, different clothing items that you can find, and lots of different weapons, food and drink, and there are wells that you can go to drink from, and you can get canteens and what.
Never played it.
Fair enough. Would you be interested in seeing something like that then? Kind of just to showcase it a little bit. Like I say, I am pretty new on it again. I've not played it for a long time, but if that's something people would be interested in, I'm more than happy to change things up a little bit and show it just to see what people think. And it's the console version. There is also a PC version of it, which is much better graphically and performance wise, but the graphics are decent on console.
Yeah, you can show it and see how it looks.
Yeah, no problem, we'll do that then. So if you keep an eye on my homepage on the community tab as well, what I'm able to start doing I think now as well is I'll post things on there from time to time. So like a poll to see what people think of different things, or I'll put a message on there. I'll maybe even start adding the upcoming stream on there, say what it's going to be about. So like for that one it'll say that it's going to be a DayZ console stream, still the same time, but I'll start putting these on there as well, see if that kind of helps. So keep an eye on the community page on there, make sure you get your notifications on so you know when anything goes up on there. But any info or changes to video uploads or live streams, if there's not going to be one or anything like that, I'll post those on there as well so that you guys are aware of it. Now that I can use the feature. Why is she not fighting it? Come on. Now she is, there we go. And down she goes. Bit of a slow start on her there, but she got her.
Worth a look to see, nothing wrong with that. Not like you cheating on Conan.
Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you're implying, Smokey, by that last bit. Me cheating? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, good sir? Me cheating? Never.
Lol.
But yeah, be more like me dying to zombies very easy and getting beaten up, because that's kind of what's happening at the minute.
Oh, now.
Ah dear. But yeah, the Cannibal Brute is definitely a brute at the moment. They are definitely somebody worth levelling up and trying out. Definitely. Otherwise she's just letting it. Yeah, I did think of that one time, then I'm a bit, I know she's got decent health, but she certainly wouldn't survive level 10, even with that health. Probably not even level 9. A 5 or a 6 possibly. But it'd be a little bit gutting to lose her.
I wish I could have a thrall kill count low.
Yeah, that would certainly help, wouldn't it? That would definitely be an easier feature to have. There's lots of things I suppose we wish we had, isn't there? But yeah, unfortunately, we are limited if you're on console. I mean, PC have a lot more things than we do. I am wanting to try and learn on PC and get a bit better at it, so that hopefully I can start doing a bit of stuff on PC as well. But I've got so used to playing on console and doing my content on console and editing it that way. It's
If she following you, she will survive her LVL 10 no problem.
I don't know, yeah, probably with a regular amount of followers, but because of the amount of followers I've got, not just on obviously that base, they've got all those guards there, I've got people all around the map as well, like dancers and what have you, who are at different map rooms with
PC Master Race Bro lol.
yeah, I've got various map where the different obelisks are. I've got a map room there for people to make it easier for travel, and a dancer at each one, and a fighter just to protect them, and a big list of followers all over the place, and then people guarding my main base up here. So because it scales off the amount of followers you have, she probably would die really easy, because I'll be running about trying to do stuff, and if she gets caught out somewhere, it'll be a little bit risky. But for a normal running around taking on all the content in the game follower, she's definitely worth it.
Your heart will be eaten.
Oh, stuck. Right, I didn't want to be going back that way, I'm turning the wrong way there, I'm getting lost already. But yeah, you can see there that with lucky level ups and the right gear and the extra buffs you can give them, the potions and the food, they become absolute brutes, just like they say they are. Another fun thing I did when I was testing my new, well I say new agility build, it's my original one, just an updated version. I took her around, what is it called, New Azagarth as well, to test her out, because I'm kind of using the bow and the katana and the daggers. Same thing again. Oh no, it's not, that's the helmet of the brute this time. But yeah, and it does perfectly fine. And my settings aren't all ramped up on the server, they're just at the normal default damage settings, just like lots of other servers. Just like official, because obviously I can't give an accurate test or showcase of it if they're ramped up, because obviously it's like, yeah, you might do that damage on your server, that's because that's a plus 50 damage.
I have 2 Janos friends done 14 purges and 4 LVL 10 purges. That brute will survive.
Yeah, but how many followers have you got though? This is the thing, how many actual followers have you got of your total followers? So your thralls, how many have you exactly got completely? Because obviously it scales off the amount of followers you have, and if I look at my follower list because of having people set up all around the map, plus I've got an admin shop with people in it, look at that. And a lot of those are people that are at this place, my main base, and guarding, there's only one.
About 60.
Yeah, there's about double that here. There's well over 100 here. That's because it's the dozen or so I've got on my main base. The people are all guarding this one, and other NPCs that I'm, well, followers, thralls, whatever you want to call them, that I'm testing out. Plus I've got half a dozen actually spawned at the...
So it counts how many followers you have in total.
I've got them in my admin shop as well. There are some in the admin shop that aren't actually even followers that I'm using, plus people I'm testing.
Is it your total thralls or the amount of thralls at the coffer location? If it's the first, then I'm screwed.
Yeah, there's about 180 there. I don't know. That's actually a good question. Whether it is your total followers completely, or whether it means number of people at your coffer location. But all of these on my gate are not within the coffer radius. Because if it counted off your coffer radius, all of these out here are well out of it. And these. Essentially, the only ones that, even all of these, the only ones that essentially possibly...
Solo purges 2 and Whackday different, not half as many attackers.
Yeah, that's true. These may count, these may, and these may. But if it literally counted right near it before, so I'd only have minimal numbers because you got these 4, you only got these 4 in here. Possibly these first 2 if they're within the circle still, maybe these, but all of these and all the rest out there wouldn't be counted in it. So if it's your total followers, then that could be why. I will eventually, hopefully in my Let's Play, be doing...
Sure at the base of the coffer location.
Well, it should be a lot easier than it is then, because if it is, there's only those 4 in there. And if it's... the wax it's like 9 foundations, 3, 4, 5...
This is something Bulwark would know.
Oh, wouldn't he just? Yeah, where is he when we need him? If it's about 9 foundations, so that's to about here or here. So you're only even if it only came to these, if you count the one following me. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. That'd only be 10 plus the one following me. That'd be 11. So that makes sense. If I've only got 11 followers, it'd be a lot easier. But I've done a level 10 with all of these, and I nearly lost a few of them because their health just went right down because they just keep coming wave after wave after wave after wave. It gets carnage. What we can do though is we could test out a level 8, which is the very minimum level you need to start getting the recipes. That's another challenge just done. Nope, so that's gone straight up to a 10. I don't want a 10. Nah, I ain't doing 10. Sorry,
No,
but I'm not.
Count all the thralls at that base, not your total amount.
Oh, so it does on it. Is that something you found somewhere, Smoker? Is that what the devs have actually said then? It'll only count the total at that immediate location? Or is that what we're just surmising from trying to figure it out? Is that what we think, or is that what the devs have actually said? Because that'd be cool if that is the case. If that is what the devs have actually said, then that's awesome. If that's what the developers actually said, then yeah, I'm good with that. if it literally means the people at your immediate location, not your total follower. I don't think I ever really heard it anywhere that's actually said it, unless I've missed it, but I just can't seem to recall them when they said about the number. It scales off the amount of followers you have. I think they said it in the stream, but I don't know if they actually said scale off the amount of people placed at your base where your coffer is, and not your entire follower base. I'm not too sure. You'll have to let me know on that one. Right, let's get this one activated. Oh, come on, out the doorway. Come on. So now I need to get back out here and see where it's going to land. So what we're going to do again, we're going to close that inner door. All of these are all here. Hopefully she'll spawn on me in a second. I need to run away a little bit. Yep, there she is. Right, so we're at level 8. Oh, there they are. Now I've had it near there, right in front of the gate, but I don't think I've had it just there. So that's interesting.
That's what I think anyway, because I have 17 thralls at my perch base, and there is no way I get a LVL 10 perch like I have 60 followers.
Right, oh fair enough, fair enough. No, I'm not disputing what you say. I appreciate what you're saying, and yeah, we'll have to have a look at that. Test out that theory.
I will feast upon you.
Good job I put my god there, wasn't it? Look at them swarming me. I'm only doing it for test purposes, this obviously to show you guys what's going on. Otherwise... Yeah, I know. I've still got that other agility buff on, haven't I? Yeah, I just realised that I've still got the agility buff. Where is she going? She's gone off somewhere.
Having nothing better, punk.
Where are the gas arrows?
Yeah, I've not actually been using them. My archers have all got the snake arrows. My followers have got the snake arrows, my archers. Also, we've got some help, which is nice. So we've got somebody on the server that's come through and stepped in to try and help a bit, which is nice. Obviously my damage is a lot lower because of being Spectre Agility's down. How's she doing? Oh, she's only taken a little bit. She's not too... She's still over the... She's just over 5, so she's... Oh, just under 6, yeah.
I will feast upon you.
Yeah. One of our fellow players on the server. Oh my word, look at them all.
By the old circle, invade him!
I think what I need to be doing here is getting a few more of these put on a heavier engagement, attack distance, higher attack distance, heavier engagement, She's doing pretty good, she's holding her own. It gets pretty chaotic, I've got to say. I need more of these to be on a better attack distance. But if I come in here it starts luring some of them in. I've also got a mixture of relic hunters here as well. Archers are all going crazy up top.
I will break your blood. Jackal
Where's my girl gone? I've lost her. I think she's out there fighting still. Oh no, there she is. How's she doing? Yeah, she's fine. I do like the Stygian armour though, the outfit style. I just kept some of them over there. That's cool. That was cool. Just kept a pack of them over to the side near the forward operating base, which helps us out definitely. Yeah, I definitely needed to take an agility potion. Oh heck, yeah, I've got lost someone. Let's see who we lost. Oh yeah. I don't know who it was. Help, but I'm now carrying all this.
As the snake strikes, so
I need to try and put this. Come on, there's a destroyer at the door and you're all stood there looking at him. Alright, let me just chuck this all in there for a minute. I'll figure out after who it was that died. Somebody did, sadly. Possibly one of the weaker people that we had out here. We'll have to figure it out.
Fully one shot.
Ah, is that who it was? Yeah, due to the weaker, one of the weaker brutes then. It's a shame, but there we go. I've got to try and take all these guys out. We're waiting for the challenge from the commander. Oh, chaos, utter chaos. It's the commander there, yeah? No. Not challenging us yet. They're still coming in. And I don't know if this makes any difference, but what I like to do is come and get this Master of War slaves out of the way. Of course I'm getting ganged up on by everybody else, so if I was fighting them then I'll be dead. Yeah, we got all them. I don't know if that stops them spawning there or what. Yeah, it may have done. So much chaos going on at the moment, I can't tell who's who.
In the name of your heart will be eaten.
Oh, there we go. Stygian Commander. Alright, come here, you. You can have some bleed, you can. Hopefully Holly's coming in behind me. And he's dead. Clean up. These guys should all just disappear. Perfect. So what we want to do... Oh, there we go. That's somebody who I mentioned before. Amma the Seductress, a dancer, tier 4 dancer from the Isle of Sipta. So you can now get them, which is very cool. Loot box here. And then one that requires a key. Because I'm walking very, very slow, I'm just going to put myself into the creative so that I can open that one, and then I'm going to come to our friend here and just say those. I don't know, give him those. I don't know if he can access them as well. I'm not sure if he can use them. Don't know if he can. No, we'll let him use those anyway. Now you see, obviously, because I give him those, I can't open these two now. So if you bear with me a second here, that just shows you obviously that if you give the keys to somebody else, it will change it that you can't use them. Then you want that one. Let's see who we got. So we got a bearer 3, not terrible obviously. We got this guy, not interested in you. So we've done all of these, as you can see, 1, 2 and 3, and then you get the fourth one here, so you get 4 cages in the level 8 purge. Nice that we got you though, that's okay. Only a level 3, but if we take a look, okayish health to start with. Gonna have to keep moving there like this because obviously it plays up otherwise. Well, that was quite a lot of enemies if that's just based off the amount of people that are here at this base. That was quite a few. I don't know what you guys think. We'll sit you there a minute. Yeah, I think it was Holly One Shot. She was one of the low-level
That was a
cannibal
lot.
brutes that I had. Yeah, it definitely was. Definitely was a lot. Yeah. Let's just see. See what we got here. We got some different bits and pieces. I kind of mess around with it all a little bit. There are different ones. I've already got that, so I'll drop that for him. I already know that one. I'll drop in a couple of bits as well. If he wants those, can have those. So yeah, very, very cool. Very cool names, very cool. What can we drop here? 8 legs. Let's have a look what else we've got that we don't need. That. Drop that. Oh, we'll drop them some of them as well because I don't really need those. I'll drop them those and that. And that. And maybe that, because I've got a few of those. So yeah, that is the purge, and luckily there were a couple of friends that came and helped out, very, very much appreciated. That was very good timing, them coming through. Perfect timing, in fact. Always helps if you get people coming through. Potentially you can end up with a few more enemies because of it, but yeah, very helpful them coming through. Just have to remember all my buttons now. Luckily that they were passing through at the time, so that helped our purge be a little easier. So yeah, that was a level 8, and you can see how chaotic that one got. Imagine what a 9 and a 10 are like then. 9 and 10 are even worse. I lost one in a level 8 there. I didn't lose anybody in my level 8 when I did it the first time, but I think that's because I changed all of these to only attack within 5 meters, where before they were set on their default ranges, so they were all charging out here previously. But yeah, it's I don't know with the purges yet. I'm a little bit 50-50 on them.
These bricks at the entrance.
What do you mean? Don't need the branches, I can
Would
just...
it look better with frontier set?
You mean these, the arena pieces? Or are you on about the Nemedian, which is Nemedian walls and then the foundation, but do you mean this, the arena floor? Is that the one you're talking about? Like the sandy and plain arena floors, is that the one you're talking about?
The bricks over there making the triangular entrance.
Bricks making the tri... Oh, this you mean the ramp?
Straight ahead.
Yeah, you mean the ramp, don't you? Yeah, possibly. Frontier ramp.
Yes.
Yeah, I might
Yes.
just change that. And,
The ramp.
yeah, I'll change that for next week. Let you have a see when we come back, if we do this next week or the week after.
Frontier has like spikes.
Ah, yeah, that would actually look cool then. Yeah. That's a cool idea. What's this guy? 3. Not interested in him. Yeah, I do actually have the Frontier set, so I might very well just take you up on that piece of advice and change that over, because yes, it probably would look very nice. It probably would look really, really good. Let me just see, which one is this? Yeah. Don't need to keep her because I do have enough of those already anyway. Normally I would keep them, but because a lot of this is just content testing, etc., and different stuff, I know there's going to be people who'll think, ah, you just got rid of a T4, but the dancers or entertainers, if you want to call them that I already have, I've got enough of them. So it's like, I don't really need to change them, you know, keep them, because obviously I've got my followers that I use. That just on the back piece, yeah, it has. Well, that is the actual ramp for the Frontier. Or do you mean use the roof pieces? Which looks like it's got spikes, which is obviously that one. So what do we reckon? The ramp or the roof pieces with the spikes on it?
Yeah, roof pieces.
Yeah, roof one. Must admit that does look a bit more imposing, doesn't it? Roof on both or just on the front, then ramp at the back like we've done? Or do you think we do roof both sides? What do you reckon? Double roof or roof and ramp? What do you reckon? I'll let you decide. What do you think? Roof and then ramp or double roof? I think the roof and ramp looks pretty cool.
Hey lads, you good mate. Like this now it looks intimidating. Put on both sides. Roof and ramp.
Yeah, roof and ramp. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I think it looks kind of a little bit imposing, doesn't it? You've got the roof on the outside of the spikes and then the ramp inside. Yeah, I like that suggestion, thank you for that. It definitely looks a bit more... it's a pity it doesn't do damage when they run over it, because that would be funny. But, yeah.
Looks scary.
Yeah, definitely does. Definitely does. Sorry, my written chat's not showing what you guys are saying for some reason on my console. I'm hearing it luckily, but it's showing up old messages. I don't know why it does this from time to time. A little bit delayed, I think. So, yeah, so you can easily see there. I've probably mentioned it before, but everybody will have their different builds for Cannibal Brute, but she leveled with some okay perks, but then I decided to re-roll them with the Elixir of Rebirth and ended up with these. And then was quite surprised, even when she's not following me now, she's already over 5k. So she does actually team up with another one who's inside when I run them at war parties. She's just over 3,000 health, so together at 5 and 3 they do pretty decent. Do some good damage between the two of them. They're both using momentum, and then they've both got the usual setup, which I must admit, changing it from champions leggings and hyperborean boots is definitely pretty good. Does give them higher armour, and of course you always use the bulk plating on it. For followers, you want to use master armour plating on your gear if you're using the platings, because obviously you don't want the bulk stuff because you don't want to be as heavy. What I tend to do is the bulk plating, not bulk, master armour plating on my head, hands and feet, and then if it's a set like this that's a bit heavier, or Redeem Legion, I'll do the armour reduction on the legs and the chest. And obviously with her buffs and everything, 104 strength weapon damage, that would probably be under that and be at 96, 97, 98ish following me if I didn't have the Hyperinian on. But with me using that, she's just getting that little bit extra as well. Whack4863 did do a video a little while back actually where you can make them even more OP than this, where you use the corrupted build. So you corrupt your attributes to 19 points, authority and vitality, and he was getting the damage even higher, and they were an absolute monster. It was ridiculous. But the downside for you is you've got to summon the armour from the circle of power, and obviously that makes you a lot more vulnerable because you're half health, half stamina. But if you don't mind playing that sort of way, then obviously that's all well and good, and that's good. Try it by all means. But yeah, and as I say, to get the armour that I was using in my agility set, which is the ranger armour, you want that one, Dungeon Delver, and you'll have to discover and then complete the various dungeons that it's talking about. Follow that list down, tells you all the different ones to do. So discover the dregs, explore the dregs, which essentially means when you complete it you do it. Find the Midnight Grove, explore the Midnight Grove. Where it says explore, that basically means complete it. So you do that, and then that will reward you the Ranger armour, which is a medium armour set. And that of course was crafted with the tier 4.
Only 2 journeys left to do.
Nice. 2 to go. Not bad at all. Yeah, that was crafted with the tier 4 shield right armourer, so it gives me the most armour value out of it. And then illusioned, obviously, to look like the outfit you saw me wearing. So it's a mixture of the War Dancer chest piece, gold earrings, and then the Zamorian Thief hands, legs and feet. So yeah, I think we've pretty much covered what we can cover this time. Way down again, so I'm going to go back in and get rid of all of this stuff, sort out their attack distances again so that they're set a bit better for next time. Maybe she wouldn't have died if those others hadn't have been set so far away. Possibly, I don't know. Could probably still have happened, who knows. Like I say, various different people here at the minute. I'm doing different tests with different ones and testing things out, various builds and setups to see what works, but ultimately I end up using my usual setup that I always go with. May do a little video shortly as well that'll just be highlighting the not so much best but probably good people to go for at early game, people that you can use, so keep an eye out for that one. Let's pop her back with her friend here now so they can both have a chat. As we see, still got her buffs going. She drops right down to 37, but that's because she's now not following me, so she's not affected by the gear and the plus 20 and everything, but still really good. She's at 3,000. It's clicking on the wrong one, isn't it? So 3k health. 3k health on those. That's not the one who was following me, is it? No, it's not. She's here. There we go. But yeah, they're both pretty okay at 3000. And then yeah, still at 88. Well, her buffs are still active, and she's still just over 5k health there, which is pretty good. So if you haven't tried the Cannibal Brutes yet, definitely try them out. They're a lot of fun. Maybe if they are broken, they will get patched eventually, so make the most of them while you can. Get your army of Cannibal Brutes done. They hit like absolute trucks, and yeah, they are really, really quick to level up. They're really fast levelers, which is great as well. So anyway, we're almost at that time again. It's only 2 or 3 minutes off 9 PM already, which is crazy. Where has that 2 hours gone? It's absolutely flown by. But yeah, thank you to everybody for popping in again. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a look at the memberships, and if you're interested, it'd be nice to welcome you onto the channel memberships. And check out the videos on the channel. Like I say, keep an eye on the homepage. I will try and post stuff on the community tab now, just to keep people up to date with things. Hopefully some new videos to come next week. So until I catch you all next Friday, same time, 7 o'clock, or in a video, we'll say good night. So good night for now.
Sire Labs, have a good weekend.